1个月听懂美国人。
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English Academy, where learning English is natural and enjoyable. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. Hello to all of our wonderful learners joining us today from all around the world.
We are so happy you are here with us. Mike, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, Sarah. A little tired, but good tired. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. It has been quite a week.
It really has. And actually, that brings us to today's topic perfectly.
It does. Today, we are going to talk about daily life in English, how to describe your day, your routines, and all the little things that happen.
Daily life. I love this topic because it is so useful. When you meet someone new or talk to a friend, you talk about your day.
Exactly. And talking about daily life is one of the most practical skills in English. You use it all the time.
Before we start our conversation, we have a quick request for everyone listening.
Yes. If you enjoy Everyday English Academy and you want to improve your English with us, please hit that subscribe button.
And give this episode a like. It really helps other English learners find our podcast.
Share it with your friends or family members who are learning English too. We can all learn together.
Thank you so much. Your support means everything to us. Now, Sarah, let's talk about some important vocabulary first.
Great idea. We want to explain a few words and phrases before we dive into our conversation. These are words you will hear native speakers use all the time.
The first word is hectic. Hectic means very busy, maybe even a little chaotic or stressful.
Yes. When your day is hectic, you have many things to do and not much time. Everything feels rushed.
For example, yesterday was so hectic. I had meetings all morning and then I had to pick up my kids from school.
Perfect example. You can also say, my schedule is hectic this week. It means you are very busy.
The next phrase is run errands. This is a very common phrase.
Yes, to run errands means to go out and do small tasks. You go to the post office, the bank, the pharmacy, the grocery store.
Right. These are not fun activities, but they are necessary. For example, on Saturday morning, I need to run errands. I have to go to the bank and buy stamps.
Exactly. So when someone asks, what are you doing today? You can say, I'm just running errands.
Next is catch up on. This is another useful phrase.
Catch up on means to do something you are behind on. You need to finish something you did not have time for before.
For example, I need to catch up on my emails. That means you have many emails you have not read yet.
Or, I want to catch up on sleep this weekend. That means you are tired and you need more rest.
You can also say, I need to catch up on my favorite TV show. You missed a few episodes.
The next phrase is treat yourself. This is a nice one.
I love this phrase. To treat yourself means to do something special for yourself. You give yourself a reward or something that makes you happy.
Yes. For example, after a long week, I like to treat myself to a nice dinner. Or, I worked hard today, so I will treat myself to some ice cream.
It is about being kind to yourself and enjoying small pleasures.
Absolutely. And our last phrase for now is once in a while.
Once in a while means occasionally or sometimes. Not often, but not never, just from time to time.
Right. For example, I don't eat fast food often, but once in a while I have a burger.
Or, once in a while, I stay up late and watch a movie. It is not your habit, but you do it sometimes.
Perfect. So everyone remember these words. Hectic, run errands, catch up on, treat yourself, and once in a while.
Great. Now let's use them in our conversation. Sarah, tell me about your typical morning. How does your day usually start?
Oh, my mornings are interesting. I try to wake up early, around 6:30, but honestly, it does not always happen.
You are not a morning person?
Not really. I set my alarm for 6:30, but then I press the snooze button. Do you know what snooze means?
Yes. Snooze is when you tell your alarm to stop for a few more minutes. It lets you sleep a little longer.
Exactly. I press snooze at least 2 times. So I actually wake up at 7 o'clock.
That is very honest. I think many people do the same thing.
I hope so. I feel less guilty now. What about you? Are you a morning person?
I am actually. I wake up at 6 o'clock without an alarm most days.
Without an alarm? That is impressive.
My body just wakes up naturally, but I drink coffee immediately. I cannot function without coffee.
Function. That means to work properly or to operate well, like a machine.
Right. Before coffee, my brain does not function. I'm like a zombie.
I understand completely. Coffee is essential. So, after you wake up and have coffee, what do you do?
I like to check the weather on my phone. It helps me decide what to wear.
That is smart. I should do that. I always forget, and then I go outside and it is too cold or too hot.
It happens to everyone. Then I take a shower and get dressed. Pretty basic morning routine.
Mine is similar. After I finally wake up, I make my bed and then I have breakfast. I usually eat something quick like toast or fruit.
Do you eat breakfast every day?
Yes, always. I cannot start my day without food. My stomach will complain.
Your stomach will complain. I like that expression.
If I skip breakfast, I feel terrible by 10 in the morning.
Skip means to not do something you usually do. You missed it.
Yes, you can say, I skipped lunch today because I was too busy. It means you did not eat lunch.
Good explanation. I skip breakfast sometimes, but I always regret it later.
See? Breakfast is important. Now, Mike, after your morning routine, how does the rest of your day go?
Well, it really depends on the day. Some days are calm and organized. Other days are completely hectic.
What makes a day hectic for you?
Usually, it is when I have too many things scheduled. Like yesterday, I had to drop off some documents, then I had 2 appointments, and then I had to pick up groceries on the way home.
That does sound busy. So you were running errands all day.
Exactly. I was running errands and I barely had time to eat lunch.
That is the worst feeling, when you are so busy that you forget to eat.
It is. And by the time I got home, I was exhausted. Exhausted means extremely tired.
Yes, exhausted is stronger than just tired. You have no energy left at all.
That was me yesterday. I came home and just collapsed on the couch.
Collapsed. That is a funny image, but I totally understand.
What about your days? Are they usually hectic?
Some days yes, some days no. I try to plan my days so they are not too crazy, but life happens, you know?
Life happens. That is a good expression. It means unexpected things occur.
Exactly. You can make a perfect plan, but then something changes. Maybe a friend calls and needs help, or maybe you get stuck in traffic.
Traffic. That is another daily life challenge. Do you deal with a lot of traffic?
Sometimes, if I need to go somewhere during rush hour, it can be terrible.
Rush hour is the time when everyone is driving to or from their activities, usually in the morning and evening.
Yes, the roads are very crowded during rush hour. It takes twice as long to get anywhere.
I try to avoid rush hour if possible. I would rather leave early or wait until later.
That is a good strategy. Now, let's talk about the evening. How do you spend your evenings, Mike?
My evenings are my favorite part of the day. That is when I finally relax.
What do you do to relax?
Well, first I make dinner. I actually enjoy cooking. It helps me clear my mind.
Clear your mind. That means to stop thinking about stressful things. You let go of your worries.
Exactly. When I cook, I focus on the recipe and the ingredients. I forget about everything else.
That sounds therapeutic. Therapeutic means it helps you feel better emotionally.
It is therapeutic. And then after dinner, I usually watch something on TV or read a book.
Do you watch the news?
Once in a while, yes. But honestly, the news can be depressing sometimes. So I prefer to watch something light and entertaining.
I agree. After a long day, I want to watch something that makes me laugh, not something that makes me worried.
Exactly. What do you do in your evenings?
I like to go for a walk if the weather is nice. It helps me transition from the busy day to the calm evening.
Transition. That means to move or change from one thing to another.
Yes, walking helps me transition from work mode to relaxation mode.
That is healthy. Fresh air is good for you.
It is. And then I come home and I might call a friend or watch a show. Sometimes I just sit quietly with a cup of tea.
A cup of tea and silence. That sounds perfect.
Once in a while, I treat myself to something special. Maybe I order takeout food instead of cooking, or I watch a movie I have wanted to see.
Treating yourself is important. We work hard, so we deserve nice things.
Deserve. That means you have earned something. You should have it because you worked for it.
Right. You deserve a break. You deserve happiness. You deserve to relax.
Exactly. Now, Mike, let's talk about weekends. How are your weekends different from your weekdays?
Oh, weekends are completely different. I try not to schedule too much.
That is wise. Weekends should be for rest.
I agree. On Saturday morning, I sleep in. That means I wake up later than usual.
Sleep in. Yes, that is a great phrase. I slept in until 9 o'clock this morning.
Exactly. After I wake up, I have a slow breakfast. I take my time. I do not rush.
That sounds lovely. I try to do the same, but sometimes I have errands to run even on weekends.
Do you make a list of errands before you go?
Usually, yes. I write down everything I need to do so I don't forget anything.
That is smart. Otherwise, you get home and realize you forgot something important.
That has happened to me so many times. I go to the store and buy 10 things, but I forget the one thing I actually needed.
That is so relatable. Everyone does that.
On Sunday, I like to catch up on things I didn't have time for during the week.
Like what?
Maybe I catch up on laundry? Laundry means washing your clothes.
Yes, laundry is one of those tasks that never ends. You always have more clothes to wash.
Always. Or sometimes I catch up on a book I am reading, or I call family members I have not talked to in a while.
That is nice. Staying connected with family is important.
It is. Even just a short phone call can make someone's day better.
Make someone's day. That is a sweet expression. It means to make someone very happy.
Yes, if you do something kind, you can make someone's day, like giving a compliment or helping with something.
I like that. We should all try to make someone's day every day.
What a beautiful thought. Mike, do you have any hobbies you do in your free time?
I like to go hiking once in a while. There are some nice trails near where I live.
Hiking, that is walking in nature, usually on mountains or hills.
Yes, it is good exercise and the views are beautiful.
It helps me appreciate nature.
That sounds wonderful. I should try hiking.
You should. It is very peaceful. What hobbies do you have?
I like painting, just for fun, nothing professional. I paint simple things like flowers or landscapes.
That is creative. Do you paint often?
Not as often as I would like, maybe once or twice a month. Life gets busy and I forget to make time for it.
That is the challenge, right? Finding time for the things we enjoy.
Exactly. We get caught up in our daily responsibilities. Caught up means to become very involved or busy with something.
Yes, you get caught up in daily tasks and you forget to do fun things.
But we need to remember to make time for hobbies and relaxation. It is good for our mental health.
Mental health. That means your emotional and psychological well-being.
Right. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your physical health.
Absolutely. That is why treating yourself once in a while is so important.
I agree. You know what I realized, Mike? We have talked about so many parts of daily life today.
We have morning routines, busy days, errands, evenings, weekends, hobbies.
And I think our listeners now have many phrases and ideas they can use to talk about their own lives in English.
That is the goal. We want to give you practical English you can use today.
Not just grammar rules or vocabulary lists, but real conversations.
Exactly. Because when you learn English, you need to be able to talk about yourself, your day, your feelings.
And daily life is universal. Everyone has a morning routine, everyone gets tired, everyone runs errands.
So even though we all live in different countries and have different cultures, we share these common experiences.
That is what makes learning English so interesting. It connects us to people everywhere.
Well said, Sarah. Now, before we finish today, we have something special for our listeners.
Yes, we want to hear from you. We have a question.
Our question is, what is one thing you do every day that makes you happy?
It can be something small. Maybe it is your morning coffee, or talking to a friend, or listening to music.
Please leave a comment and tell us. Try to write in English. Use some of the phrases we learned today if you can.
Do not worry about making mistakes. The important thing is to practice.
We read all of your comments, and we love learning about your lives.
It helps us know what topics you want to learn about in future episodes.
And please, if you have not already, subscribe to Everyday English Academy.
Click the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode.
Give this episode a like if you found it helpful. It helps other English learners find us.
And share this with anyone you know who is learning English. You can listen together and practice talking about your daily lives.
That's a great idea. Learning with a friend makes it more fun and less scary.
Absolutely. Well, everyone, thank you so much for spending time with us today.
We hope you learn some useful phrases, and we hope you feel more confident talking about daily life in English.
Remember, your English does not have to be perfect. Just start talking. Practice every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes.
Small steps every day lead to big progress.
That's right. We believe in you, and we're here to help you on your English learning journey.
We'll see you in the next episode of Everyday English Academy. Until then, take care of yourselves.
Enjoy your daily life. Treat yourself once in a while, and keep practicing your English.
Goodbye, everyone.